Ahí vive el Cthulhu. Me he quedado todo loca por un momento, digo, ¿por qué veo doble? Es que así veo sin gafas muchas veces.
Almost there.
We're almost there. Porque tiene esa voz de marinero. Estila, no sé cómo se dirá. Qué ambiente más alegre y más, no sé, festivo, bonito, colorido.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
Vaya sitio de mierda.
Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Una tía de dinero mudándose aquí. Tiene
And his
pinta que
wife,
huele a pescado.
Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago.
O sea que esto
Only
explota,
a
¿no?
specialist would know what killed it.
O sea, es que las ballenas y
Back in
eso.
the water, you shysters, you're crazy.
They're
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Mimini.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Es un poco tonto.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not safe.
Stir us up. But you can stay to watch if you want.
There's nothing for you here either. Pretense.
bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got.
Me voy a chivar. ¿Tú lo verás que me chivo? Se lo decía al policía en plan...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Vale.
It's a sign.
No observó, chiva. Concha de su madre.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
No puedo, parecía que era importante. Vale, tenemos que ir primero aquí y luego al otro lado. ¡Ey! ¡Qué sitio de mierda! ¿Te pasan las orejitas, hijo?
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you've served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try
Yo creo
this.
que para que nos diga algo nos le tendremos que comprar una copita, ¿no? Copita. Copita, copita, son unos borrachos.
I think we'll get along well.
Otro hoy.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Eso bi, bi, bi.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you
Quizás sí.
feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for
Ah,
yourself.
tenemos que
Make up your own
investigarles,
mind.
sacar información de ellos. Vale, no hablamos más de ella.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Nos gustan los ruidos.
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Yo creo que no, ¿no?
That'll be all for now.
A ti te voy a matar. Con la cara, ¿no?
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Vamos a leerlo porque he dicho que iba a leerlo todo. Yo sé que es un coñazo, pero bueno. Nos enteramos de la historia y para algo está esto en el juego, ¿no? La Saloma, 21 de mayo del 1847, pesca milagrosa. El Estila regresa a puerto para salvar Darkwater del hambre. El barco que hemos visto varado reventado. Habíamos perdido la esperanza. La tripulación del Estila, o lo que queda de ella, retornó al puerto de Darkwater a la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo superior en tamaño, incluso a las formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas, lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que ya se le conoce la pesca milagrosa. Los supervivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también cantaron las excelencias de la carne de la criatura, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitirá alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater y pondrá fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. Almacén en alquiler. El señor Marks pone su almacén en alquiler a partir de junio para actividades pesqueras como taller o espacio de almacenaje. Los interesados pueden ponerse en contacto con él a través de su periódico favorito o ir a visitarlo en los muelles. Velada especial en la ballena varada. Para celebrar el regreso a casa de nuestros valientes balleneros, todo el personal de la ballena varada les invita a una degustación excepcional y totalmente gratuita. Vengan con su familia y amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Todos los asistentes se llevarán además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden. No, hombre, si lees a toda madre, obviamente, porque si tengo que leer todo y lo lees flojito, o sea, despacito, pues no nos da tiempo a leerlo todo y aburre, ¿no? Este pavo es inteligente.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations. Gifted with its
¿Aquí hay un
own
manicomio?
consciousness. Until it finds a new reader.
Vale, ya por aquí no hay nada más para leer, hay que hablar con la tía esta.
What you looking at, stranger?
Pues sí que le gusta beber, nada. ¿Qué hace usted en un sitio
The
como este?
clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Oh my god. Y yo que quería ser nice. Bueno, pues listo.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Moroso. ¿Le podemos preguntar algo sobre eso? ¿Qué tal está el juego? Pues lo llevamos
Yo,
jugando un ratito y está bien.
What can I get you?
Hemos desbloqueado todo eso investigando.
What can
De
you
ella
tell
ya
me
no.
about it?
We all knew she was famous on the main end.
De esto
I've
ya
got
yo le he
what I
dicho
need.
todo, no sé por qué no
Anything
se lo
else?
pone. Sí. La historia de la pesca milagrosa es cierta. Vamos a preguntarle esto y luego esto.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business.
Se ha muerto y no te ha
Money
pagado,
or
que pingao.
not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the
Están
island.
mintiendo, mepa, Son muy queridos, pero te debían un viaje de dinero.
That'll be all for now.
Me parece a mí que aquí ocultáis cositas. El juego es de investigación, Lu. Y de miedo, supuestamente. ¡Ay! La campana para que venga alguien, pero antes investigo, ¿no?
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Capitán, los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador. Cat. Mierda, no me mires. No me mires. Me está mirando en plan, sé que estás hurgando mis cosas.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Banco Marítimo.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Volumen 2. Supongo que ahora tengo más esto de medicina.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
En esta fotografía un hombre que se parece al capitán Fitzroy posa en el puente de un barco. Tiene una pata de palo. Me alegro que no sea nada, Lu. No, aquí ni
What a
nada.
macabre souvenir.
Vale, pues con esto está todo mirado, ¿no? Porque esto no lo mira. ¿Esto aquí qué pasó, yo?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas son legibles aún. 1890, 1907 y una última medio borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? Vaya sitio de mierda, está todo reventado.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Quiere decir que las fechas tienen alguna relevancia.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although
creo que no tenían duro.
these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
Tenía algo turbio.
I wonder. I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Mentir, me subestima. Claro, depende de lo que conteste.
It
Ah,
belonged
vale,
to the
son unos
Hawkins
chulos.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph, the one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
O no, porque en el
The
mar hay
police
muchos
took the
bichos,
decision
no se
to
sabe.
put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake.
Es que puede
Who
petar,
says
¿eh?
that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
O no. Por las heridas que tiene, o sea, como tiene heridas no peta porque sale el aire. Yo tengo entendido que como que los gases, tú sabes, y hace pum y revienta.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded
Ya lo he leído.
whale.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Vale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Vámonos. Esos se van también. Vale, al almacén tenemos que ir. Y por acá. ¿Por qué se van ellos? Ya han terminado lo suyo, pero yo ¿por qué puedo acceder acá?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, Go ask the captain.
Good.
Vale,
Thank
espérate.
you.
Vale. Vamos a hacerlo bien
I shall
porque yo
take my
siempre, yo soy una, yo voy de encerada, ¿vale? Yo voy qué lista que soy, no sé qué. Seguro que al almacén no puedo entrar porque están los contrabandistas. Y por eso. Me adelantan los acontecimientos. Igual me tendrían que bloquear el camino para que yo no vaya.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
Me hago un trato al
My
papa.
investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
No puedo entrar aquí todavía.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Ya no me interesa preguntarle
I've
mucho
taken
más
enough
sobre
of your
ellos.
time.
We'll see you later.
Por acá nada más. No. Vamos a entrar por ahí y si no damos la vuelta. Sé que con esos bobos no podemos pasar.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Vale, ese pasadizo lleva... Por aquí nada.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Hostia, como en el otro.
What happened here?
¿Te acuerdas, Morpeco, el otro juego que
Le
jugamos?
Petit Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
He memorizado una nueva pista. Almacén de Hawkins.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Shut the
Is it
fuck
far,
up.
this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.